Amazon gets more competitive every day with new competitor listings constantly popping up. But what if you could learn from these competitors to make your listing even better and further secure a foothold in your niche? Well, in this video, I will discuss exactly how you can do that by seeing what your competitors are doing right and what they are doing wrong. This will give you ideas on how you can optimize your listing to fast track your Amazon success. So the first step is, how do we actually identify our competitors? Well, there are a couple of different ways that we can do this. So first of all, obvious one, it needs to be the same product. You can't be competing against someone who has a different product to you. So that's the first one. Second is a similar price. So you should be looking for competing products that are within 15 to 20% of your selling price. Now, this can change depending on what price your product actually is. Like if you're selling a $10 product, you'll be competing with products between $8 to like $13. But if you're selling a $500 product, maybe you aren't competing with another product that is $600 or $650. So it does depend on what your ultimate selling price is. But overall, the goal, just don't select a competitor that's way below your price or way above it. Then we have similar features. So you want to make sure that your competitor has similar features to your product when you're selecting them. So if you're selling a leather handbag, you wouldn't select a competitor that is a faux leather handbag, because your handbag is genuine leather. So you're going to be selecting competitor listings that are marketed as genuine leather, because that is the closest to your product. And then lastly, we're sorting everyone by their BSR, their bestseller rating, and the sales. So first way to do it is going to be through BSR. If BSR is not available, you're going to go through sales. This, you always want to sort from the highest to the lowest. So you don't want to select a listing that has a very low BSR or very low sales. You want to select a listing that is doing very well, that are selling a lot. So then we move into how we can actually optimize our listings based on the competitors. So the first thing is going to be keywords and SEO. Now, I'm not going to go into too much depth in this video, because I do have another video on how you can create a master keyword list, and that video goes into far more depth on how you can select these competitors and also how you can do the Cerebro search to find what keywords they are actually getting sales on. So in short, we're going to be creating a master keyword list. How we do that is we go through Helium 10 Cerebro. We're going to select like 8 to 10 competitor ASINs, a search in Helium 10 Cerebro. Then we're going to filter all of those keywords, and we're just going to find the keywords that all of those competitors, or at least most of them, are ranking between 1 and 25 organically. So essentially on page 1. From there, we're going to identify the most relevant keywords to our own product, because those keywords won't always be super relevant to your product. Now, depending on how you've selected your competitors, if they are very close, very similar to your product, then chances are the keywords are probably going to be very relevant to your product. However, if you have not selected your competitors very well, then you're going to have to go through, check these keywords again. Moving on to our listing copy. So how can we learn from our competitors' listing copy to edit our own listings? First of all, how is it structured? What are they including in their listing copy? How long is their title? What are they including in the title? How are they showing it? Are they showing a lot of different features? Are they showing a lot of different keyword phrases? What are they doing there? So what keyword phrases are in their title as well? Are they showing long tail keyword phrases? Are those phrases that you want to have in your own listing, or do you maybe want to focus on a different keyword? What are the callouts in the bullet points? So again, how is it structured? What are the key benefits they're pulling your attention to in the bullet points? Chances are, if the product is very similar to yours, which it should be, you want to target those exact same features. Lastly, what is their description? Are they using a lot of different keywords in there? Are they tailoring the description more to a Rufus search and just providing a lot of technical info? Now, this isn't going to be visible on the front end if they have A+ content, but do not worry, it's not the most important thing out of this whole list to check out, just if it's available. Then we have reviews and FAQs. Now, this is something that a lot of people don't actually look at, and it's extremely valuable information, so you really should be looking at it. What we can do here is we can use the Helium 10 Chrome extension and Review Analyzer. We can filter out reviews, so we can look for just 5-star and 1-star reviews. Once we get that, what do people like about the product? What do people hate about the product? if we are seeing that a lot of people are hating the same feature, then maybe we don't want to focus on that on our listing. But if they're all loving the same feature that maybe wasn't even mentioned in the competitor's listing, we definitely want to make sure that we have that in our own listing. So what should we be highlighting? And this works the same with frequently asked questions on Amazon. So you can scroll down to the section where people can ask questions on the listing. What are the most common questions that people are asking? If people are asking the same question a lot of times, then you should definitely have the answer to that question in your product listing, in the listing copy. How does your product solve that issue that they're facing? Lastly, we have the images. So what are the competitors using in their images? First of all, the main image. What are they highlighting there? How have they structured their main image? If it is a supplement, they'll probably be showing like a food, like a fruit, like a strawberry, a banana, or some chocolate powder in front of their product to show what flavor it is. But just what are the general tactics that they are using? Are they using product packaging? Are they using a fake label? Are they using a fake tag? Now, you can do the same thing as them, but sometimes it's good to stand out from them by doing something different. So try the same thing as them. If it works well for you, great. If not, try something else. Maybe that will work even better. What are their supporting images? So what are their infographics, their lifestyles? And you can take this even deeper. Like, what are the type of people that they're showing in their lifestyle images? What are the settings that they are using? What are the key callouts and features that they are focusing on in their infographics? Do they have a dimensions page? If it is, say, a clothes hanger, are they focusing on that it's got a swivel head, or that it's super heavy duty, it can hold heavy clothes, it works great for snow coats, whatever? Find what the key benefits and features are that they are highlighting. So over here, then their A+. How is their A+ structured? Are they using a mix of images and text? Are they just using images? Is it basic A+ content? Is it premium A+ content? If they're using premium A+ content, you're not going to cut it by having very basic A+ content on your own listing. You need to match theirs at the very least, but ideally have yours even better than their listing. So now that you've looked over all of their different elements, their listing copy, their images, reviews, everything, make sure that you're writing absolutely everything down. Doesn't need to be detailed notes, but just key points that you need to focus on. Do this for like your top 4, 5 competitors. Doesn't need to be all of them, but just the ones that are selling really, really well. This is going to give you an excellent idea of what you can add to your listing. So from there, you are creating a plan of action. How are we actually going to implement this into our listing? How are we going to put it in the copy? What do we need to do to our listing images to improve them, to optimize them like our competitors have? What do we need to do to the main image? What are the key benefits we need to call out in the infographics? How do we need to change our lifestyles? Are there different ways that our product can be used that maybe we haven't thought about that our competitors have thought about? For example, a wooden egg tray can be used for eggs, but not only that, it can also be used for sushi rolls. So maybe that's something you didn't think about, but your competitor has. If someone's looking for a tray that can hold sushi rolls, they're going to buy the competitor's listing and not yours. Lastly, implement everything on your listing. So get all those images updated, get your listing copy updated. Everything must be updated properly on the front end. And all of that is going to result in extra sales for you because overall quality has improved. You don't want to make it too similar to your competitors, but if a competitor is doing really well, means that if your listing was closer to theirs, you would get more sales. So at the very least, you want your listing to be as good as theirs. Ultimately, it must be even better because that's really when you'll see a massive difference in sales between you and them. There is always something that you can learn from your competitors, whether it's something that they are doing right or something that they are doing wrong. Do not ignore the clues to success that can be found on every part of their listing, from their listing copy to their images and even in their reviews. Take them for yourself, implement them into your own listings, and see the immediate impact that it will have upon your sales. If you are interested in seeing how we can implement our exact SEO, PPC, and graphic design systems completely done for you into your Amazon business, go to the link in the description below to schedule a free consultation call with myself. If you got value out of this video, check out some of our other ones on Amazon SEO optimization. We cover how to optimize your backend keywords, your front-end listing copy, and even how to create a master keyword list from your competitors and through Helium 10, Cerebro, and Magnet. Whether you're a complete Amazon beginner or a seasoned veteran, I guarantee that you will find something that will help you increase your Amazon sales.